Hello, my name is Paula and we are going to do some exercises for the joints, for the wear and tear of the joints. So we stand, feet hip distance apart, inhale, raise the arms up, and when you exhale, we bend to the left. Grab your left elbow with the right hand, pull the elbows apart and away from the ears, and feel the stretch on the right side of the torso. So we are stretching the shoulders and the side of the torso. So now inhale to the center, exhale, bring the arms down, inhale, raise the arms up again, and now when you exhale, bend to the other side, to the right, and then you grab the right elbow with the left hand, and feel the stretch on the left side of your body and feel the stretch on the shoulders. Now inhale, come up, and exhale, bring the arms down. Now bring your attention to the shoulder joints and we are going to move the joints forward, up, back and down very slowly, in clockwise and then anti-clockwise, and then put the hands on the shoulders and start rotating the joints, the shoulder joints very slowly, very slowly. So imagine that those joints are hinges, the hinges of a door. And by moving slowly, what we are doing is oiling the joints, and that will prevent the wear and tear of the joints. So shake a bit, move your body, and now we are going to go down vertebra by vertebra, but imagine now that you are making space between the vertebra, and that by making space and moving slowly, you are oiling those hinges. Now the hinges are the vertebrae of the spine. Grab your elbows and you can swing from side to side and relax the neck. And then release the hands from the elbows and you are going to roll up vertebra by vertebra, and again imagine that you are oiling those hinges. So now let's do a nice stretch. I'm using the rail of the staircase, but you can use the wall. I'm pressing the hands against the rail, and you can press the hands against the wall and pulling the hips in the opposite direction. So now we are going to swing the hips from side to side. So the movement starts from the hips. The feet are hip distance apart, and start slowly, and then you increase the speed. And the arms follow the hips. And if they are loose, you may even hit on purpose, right? Either your shoulders or your hips. And by hitting or tapping into the hips, what you're doing is increasing the blood circulation. So this is something from Qigong. It's a Qigong exercise. So this exercise balances the left and right hemispheres of the brain and of the body. So now we are going to do a balance. Shift the weight to the right leg and lift the left knee. Don't grab the knee. And now shift the weight to the other leg, to the left one, and lift the right knee without grabbing it and trying to bring the knee up. Now we are going to stretch the back by pressing the hands against the wall. Press the hands against the wall, lift the right leg up and pull the leg away from the hips. So you're stretching the whole back of the body. bring the leg down, and now raise the left leg up and pull that leg away from you. Pull it away and back. So pull it. So now bring it down and come up, and we are going to do another exercise. So we are going down to the floor. I'm going to do a vinyasa to the floor, but you can come down to the floor in whatever way you like. I'm going to come down doing first Uttanasana, and then stepping one foot under the other into down facing dog. Then drop the knees to the floor, and we are in all fours. And here we are going to do a very nice exercise for stretching the hips. So the right knee is a bit away. It's not right under the hips, it's a bit more to the right. And I extend the left leg to the side, so the toes are pointing forward. And then I walk the hands forward, so I'm stretching my arms. And I place the forehead on the floor. This is a very nice exercise because we are stretching the hips in a very gentle way, and we are also stretching the shoulders and the upper back. So if you don't feel the stretch on the hips, you can always move the knee a bit and find a way to stretch it. So let's do the other side now. So I'm going to the other mat, but you can stay in your mat. So one knee, now with the left knee is a bit open to the left, and the right leg is extended to the side with the toes pointing forward. And then I walk the hands forward and place the forehead on the floor. And this stretches the whole back. This is a variation of child's pose. And we stretch the hips and we stretch the back and the shoulders. So relax into the stretch, and then we come up, walk the hands back, and come into all fours, and we are going to draw circles with the knees. And now again, imagine that those hip joints are hinges of a door, and by doing this slow movement, what we are doing is oiling those hinges. Do one leg, one knee, and then the other knee, and do the movement clockwise and then the reverse direction anti-clockwise, and move slowly as you want. So be mindful of your own body and do it in the speed you think your joints need it to oil them. So you do them with becoming aware of this fact that you want to oil the joints. So put the intention of oiling the joints, and the movement follows that intention. So now we are going to move the wrist joints. You can sit on the chair for this, you don't have to sit on your heels. And so we move the wrists. So now we go into all fours and then tuck the toes under and come into down facing dog. You can stay in all fours if you like. And we are again moving the hip joints and becoming aware of those joints and drawing circles with the knees, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Do one knee and then the other one. So make it pleasant. So this is a very nice and pleasant exercise. So because you are really moving those joints, that's those movements that you barely do. So now drop the knees to the floor and come into child's pose and rest in child's pose. So now come up vertebra by vertebra, and where we are going to move the shoulders up and down, as if you were saying, I don't care. I don't care from the shoulders. So we accumulate a lot of tension in those shoulders. So now sit down with the legs straight out and bend the toes, only the toes. So we are moving the joints of the toes, and then move the ankles. Bring the flex those ankles. So you bring the toes towards you, and then you point the toes. And now we are going to flex the knee. So flex the knee and then extend the leg out. So do it with one leg and then the other one. So flexing in a very gentle way. So now we are going to come down vertebra by vertebra to the floor, and we are going to move the ankle joints. So place one ankle on top of the opposite knee and move the ankle slowly, clockwise first and then anti-clockwise. Again, you move them as slowly as you want, with the intention of oiling those joints. So do the other side too, don't forget the other side. Now we are going to do bridge. So lift further lower back, then middle back, and then upper back. And stay in bridge for a few breaths. Interlace the fingers under your back, so the arms and the hands are interlaced behind, pressing the arms against the floor and lifting those hips up, and bring the chest to the chin. And then release the fingers, bring the arms to the side, and lower down vertebra by vertebra to the floor. So we are going to move again the hip joints by rotating the joints by drawing circles with the knees. So do them slowly. Again, imagine that they are hinges of a door and you are oiling them. So set the intention to oil your joints, so you prevent the wear and tear of the joints. Do the other knee as well. So move them, draw circles in one direction and then the other direction, clockwise and then anti-clockwise. And then when you finish, just rest. If you like this video, please subscribe.